Why? What happens in a Western other than them getting at each other, then doing a at high noon, what do they call it? Stare down. Or
no, Vince, you're stereotyping right now.
I
mean, it does. Those things do occur in certain instances. You see what I'm saying? Yes, because I mean it's Western. You can't have a Western without those certain aspects. But it's not like every single movie has these key things. You see what I'm saying? Like, or a show or whatever. So I mean, like, okay, so for instance, have you watched any of the what you call it? The why can I think of this right now? Because we're talking about Tombstone. Fuck. I can't think of the fucking name. And I literally just binged this shit. Any of the Taylor Sheridan Westerns, like the movies or shows, any of them?
Nah, I ain't watched not a nada. Like I legit am just not into it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like I said,
I could tell you right now how to go about getting yourself acclimated to Westerns. Now, I'm not going to take you old school, but there are some really good old school ones. Yeah. But I'll give you this one. I'll give you this one. The Quick and the Dead. You got to see The Quick and the Dead.
That is a good one.
And then of course you got to see Tombstone.
Yeah.
Those two. If those two, Tombstone, the one we've been talking about this whole time. Yeah. Yo, so like those are the two that will definitely get you acclimated. Now, all of the I see in the comments, Yellowstone is a good show, but that's a series, and I don't know if Vince can last the entirety of that series.
I think he could though. It's good.
Yeah, well, it possibly, but I would definitely start with some of these joints, like the Quick and the Dead and Tombstone, because they do have the components that are necessary to be in a Western. You do have showdowns, you do have everybody carrying guns, you do have possibly a posse pulling up, you do have crime running rampant. So you have all of these things present in both of these properties I'm referring to. But I'm telling you, it's something about the acting, and it's something about when you see it when you see somebody quick on that draw, and they like it's different. It's different when you like it's like separating the G League from the NBA. Like you got some guys that think they're really good with guns until they run up on that guy that's really good with a gun. And then they're like, that's the thing that's exciting, and that's what makes it exciting and interesting. Is everybody back then had guns. It wasn't about who had the gun, because everybody had a gun. It's about who's quicker on the draw with that gun. So can I get my gun out quicker than you? It's three of y'all and one of me? Can I shoot all three of y'all before y'all shoot me? I wonder. So when you start getting into those type of things, then you're like, oh wow, this just got interesting, because both of those type of elements are present in both of the movies I
So Vince, can I ask you a question? The comments actually like post a great like question. Would you consider Django a Western?
That is a great question. No, I wouldn't.
Why?
It's not a Western.
Because it takes place in the Bible Belt South. It's not even in like it's not in Texas or out there with the saloon and shit. It's on a plantation. You know what I'm saying?
Valid points. No, I just all valid points. So I just wanted to make sure that we answered that. But no.
Good question. No,
I mean I was thinking the same thing. Like, so I wanted to hear why it wouldn't be considered one. But like Too Bad Ty is saying, I blanked because we were talking about freaking Tombstone, but it's Yellowstone, like the Yellowstone series. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I love Westerns just because, like, I don't know, I'm an old head. I like, things that take past, like,
what? You're a what?
I'm an old head. Yeah, old soul in a young body. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? But I'm just saying, like, I watch old Western movies all the time. Like, that is like definitely my go-to. Like, any of the Yellowstone series, I mean, even if you can't start with Yellowstone, start with like the 18, like if you're trying to get into it after you watch
1923.
After you watch, the freaking Tombstone, and after you watch Quick and the Dead, then I think if you can stand those and you still want to go, trying the smaller series of those might like entice you. You see what I'm saying? Don't start with Yellowstone because that's a lot. You know what I mean? Like start with the smaller series that build on and like, you know, tell you about the history of it. And I think you might appreciate it more because those are like, you're in the shit. You see what I'm saying? Like in the Western, in the shit, like, you know, you get shot out like, you know, 40, 50 miles away from your house, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one's gonna find you, you're gonna die. You see what I'm saying? Because you're out in the wilderness. You see, like it's cutthroat as hell, and it's pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie, how people lived and like survived and like thrived. You know what I'm saying? The Magnificent Seven, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really enjoy that. I felt like that movie like could have ended when it started. It wasn't that great for me. Like the Magnificent Seven, it wasn't that great of a Western movie. Like I like Western movies, but that one is like, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't rewatched that movie. I've rewatched most of the Western movies, like The Harder They Fall. I've rewatched them. So like, yeah, the Magnificent Seven is the only one I haven't rewatched.
I can say the Magnificent Seven. The thing that makes that interesting is because it has an assortment of characters, including one Samuel L. Jackson. And you know how Samuel L. Jackson is.
Wait, are we talking about the Magnificent Seven? Or are we talking about the Hateful Eight?
No, is that the Hateful Eight? Yeah, it must be the Hateful Eight.
It's the Hateful Eight that you're thinking of, Ty.
Yeah, okay, that must be because I don't when you said a Magnificent Seven, that's what I was thinking. The Hateful Eight.
The Hateful Eight, I think, is the Quentin Tarantino joint, right?
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
that's what Samuel.
I actually saw that, and actually that was good. I
like that one.
It was a little slow, but I like Samuel. Look, it's Samuel.
It's like Pulp Fiction. You know what I'm saying? It's got a slow pace to it, but the shit is like it's nuts all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Oh, they had a scene, I think, where I forget who the main character was, but somebody was like hiding in the floor. You know what I'm saying? And then
yes, and like pops out,
came through, and then it popped out of the floor. I was like, oh my yes. Like I'm here for that. And I guess it did have like
okay.
It did have like a Western feel. I think it was meant to be like a Western. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Listen. So the Magnificent Seven is with Denzel. Yeah, that was with Denzel. So so that's a whole nother movie. That's with Denzel and Chris Pratt. And
I didn't really like that one. I'm not gonna lie. The acting in that one was like, I don't know, it was very I didn't like that one as much as I do all the other movies. Like I said, I haven't seen the Magnificent Seven. I've seen the Hateful Eight multiple times. I've seen like I said, I watch Western movies, but that Magnificent Seven movie, I don't know what was up with that. It just, for me, I didn't really appreciate it. But I mean, oh my God, No Country for Old Men. That fucking movie is nuts. That dude with the haircut, I can't see him as anything else. When I see him and shit, I'm like, oh man, where's the fucking gun at? Like he played that role so fucking good. Like I'm terrified of him. If he comes like for me while I'm like literally, if I'm traveling and I'm at motels, I'd be looking around making sure his ass isn't fucking walking around and shit with the fucking gun, dude. Cause that'd be, I don't want to be in his horror movie.
All right. Well, it sounds like we got a good take on the Westerns. I didn't honestly see us go in this direction, but this is definitely a good take on Westerns. All right, last question in this realm. Going from Val Kilmer to Tombstone to Westerns. On the list of Westerns, and I need an honest take, guys. Like, don't give me the I'm a certain person, so I have to answer this a certain way. But tell me honestly, with a true, honest answer, The Harder They Fall, where does it rank on your list of Westerns in terms of like best, worst, mediocre, average? And look, let me say this, let me disclaim it by this. I know we are people of color and we Black and we got to support everything, so I get that. Let me just get that out there right now. We ain't trying to trash the movie, or we ain't trying to say it was bad, or, the whole, Stagecoach Murray's Zazie Beetz incident. We're not going to get it. Just as a theatrical production as a whole. If you're recommending a bunch of, Tombstone and all these, where would you put Harder They Fall on that list of great, so to speak, Westerns?
Well, I would say this, right? Had I not already known that you've seen that, then I would have also listed that as something to go with.
Correct.
But because that's an all-star cast. That's a star-studded cast.
Mhm.
Again, it was like one of those that I've always liked. So yeah, for me, Hateful Eight was definitely a really good one for me. I mean, not Hateful Eight, but Harder They Fall.
I agree with Bad Tie. The Harder They Fall is up there with, you know, I know that, you know, Django is not on this list because technically because of, you know, like where it took place at and stuff, but it's one of those movies where like you can rewatch it because of how good the actors specifically were in that movie. Like it's a good movie. Like the storytelling was good, the pace of the story was good, you know what I'm saying? Like you weren't left just like kind of, you know, when is the next thing going to happen? It was hands down for any kind of cinema. It was great, and especially for it to be an all black cast, that makes it even greater. So I mean, yeah, it's definitely on the list of like high up there with Tombstone, and like, you know, it's I would say it's like 7.88, you know what I'm saying, up on that ranking. It's pretty good movie, hands down. There's nothing wrong with that movie.
All right. Well, if y'all say that it's decent, then I mean, I don't watch a lot of Westerns, so I don't really have as much of an opinion on it. But